Alright, so let me tell you the story of how I literally almost died. Anyway, hi guys.
Today was sponsored by Highland Spring.
I'm not sponsored by nothing, man. Hi, welcome to our channel. This is King.
I'm Juwy.
Yeah, I'm with OLAWUNI'S. We're back again with another video, story time. Yeah, man. So basically, this story is about my experience. One of my experiences back in Nigeria. Because obviously, as you know already, in my introduction video, I wasn't born here in the UK. I was born in Nigeria. Came here at around 12 years old. So yeah, in Nigeria, you know, you can go to boarding school from like as little as 5, 6. You can be in boarding school. So anyway, I'm just gonna tell you a little story about my experience and how I've got a phobia around my neck. Basically, I don't like people touching my neck.
He doesn't like people touching his neck. I'm not allowed to even touch his neck. Sometimes he allows me to. Exactly. Yeah, sometimes you allow me to, but I have to like move very, very slowly.
Especially like this.
You
just, and I should just go to my neck. But anyway, so
I have to respect him.
Alright, so let me tell you the story of how I literally almost died. No joke. The story's gonna sound like a movie to you, but it's actually for real. I experienced this stuff and it's not fun.
He's traumatized.
I was traumatized, but now I'm not really traumatized. I'm grown up. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know when I try that shit out. Anyway, so basically, I went to this boarding school in Nigeria. Anyway, so I went to a boarding school in Nigeria. Initially, I went to one other boarding school so we do GSS 1, GSS 2, GSS 3. That's how it's basically year 7, year 8, year 9, like that. But back in Nigeria, it's called GSS 1, GSS 2, GSS 3, and then you go into SS 1, SS 2, SS 3. So basically, GS means junior secondary school.
So wait, man, I never knew it.
Junior secondary school, and then SS means senior secondary school, basically. So then GSS, that is GS 1, GS 7, year 8, blah blah. You figure you got it now anyway. You get the point. Yeah. So it's different, but yeah. So anyway, I went to a boarding school in Ibadan. You know, I'm just gonna tell the name of the school, man. I don't care.
Why do you have to say the name of the school?
I don't need to. Anyway, but I went to a school first of all, out of Lagos. It was in Ibadan. I went there for a year. It was good. I actually liked the school. It was very nice. It was a private school. It was really nice. Everything was good. But there was just like little things that I had to leave the school basically. Just cut the long story short. Then I moved to another school.
Was that also in Ibadan?
No, this one now is in Lagos.
Okay.
It's not too far from where we live. So basically, at the time I had a best friend. RIP to him. He's no longer here with us. I had a best friend that we went to the same. He went to that school, right? So I joined him for the second year. So I did the first GSS 1 in the other school, and then wherever they moved me from there, I joined my friend in the new school to do the second year. So yeah, if you're Nigerian or Ghanaian, I don't know if you guys do that in Ghana or other African countries, but Nigeria, during my time, when we were growing up, like there was a lot of superstitions, and they'll tell you things to scare you. Did you go to boarding school in Nigeria?
No, I was homeschooled until I came here. I came around when I was like 5.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So.
You're lucky.
Yeah. This is interesting because I've been hearing stuff about Nigerian schools,
There's a lot of superstitions, man.
Yes.
A lot of spirits, a lot of dead
floating heads.
Floating head of goats, cows, the bed
people
talking to you. Anyway, so now let me not cut through. That's what's jumping
This
ahead.
is real Harry Potter stuff.
Trust me, Nigerian Nollywood, man. Anyway, so yeah, I got to the school now. You know, applied, enrolled, did the interview, everything was good. My mom was gonna take me to the school because my dad lived here. So my mom was like back and forth in it. So she came that time to stay for a bit. So then she was gonna put me to the school, right? So she took me to the school and then introduced me to the the head teacher. So we have a head teacher, right? And the head teacher stays. No, not the head teacher. What do you call these people? So in the hostel, there's a
housekeeper.
Not really housekeeper. There's a word they call them. So basically, when you're in a hostel, there's a head teacher of the school, right? The principal. Then there's somebody that stays. I forgot what they call them now. In the hostel, there's someone that's in charge basically. So my mom introduced me to the man, and then handed me over to the man, like, look after him. It's my son. Give me a little slap on the wrist. Nigerian boy, innit? So the man is meant to be looking after me now, like on a different level compared to everybody else, because, And then, what happened next? Yeah, the man is like, okay, cool. Your first day in the school, blah 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 blah. Let me hand you over to somebody that's been in the school, a senior, a year above me. It wasn't GS3, I was in GS2, right? So I handed me over to a senior. Why are you locking your hand? I'm trying to move your hand this morning.
Oh, sorry.
They're like, move my hand, bro.
No, I'm thinking, what are you about to do?
I'm trying to, grab. Yeah, so he's trying to hand me over to somebody else, and it's like, this guy's new. His name is this, is that. Show him around the school and everything. Then the guy's like, yeah, man, yeah. My name, I can't remember his name now. My name is blah blah. Yeah, let me show you. So it's taking me around the school. This is the classes. This is the canteen. This is where we do this. That's where we do that. Blah blah blah. This is the time. There's time for everything as well. Siesta, where you go read like a quick nap. Then they wake you up to go read. There's a lot of things in it. And this guy is like, oh yeah, I need to tell you something, man. Like, is it? Like, oh what? Obviously, I'm young, innit? At the time, anything you tell me, I'll believe it.
Oh, how old are you?
It's probably like, I came in when I was 12. Well, 10, 13 the next month. So I was like 10, 11. Like 10, 11. So the man was like, the boy was like, oh yeah, I need to tell you something, man. Like, oh, there's a lot of spirits in this place, I'm like, spirit? Obviously, I've been watching Hollywood movies and all these American movies, horror movies. I'm already like, I don't want to be hearing this shit. What do you mean this way? Then it's like, yeah, man. So basically, I asked him what kind of spirits are there, because I've heard it before in my previous secondary school stories, but there was some evidence. Like you see people doing some ritual. You see them walking in the middle of the night, like in a trail, like of lights, candle. I've seen a lot of shit, man, back in Nigeria. Anyway, so this guy is telling me similar stuff again. And I'm like, okay, like, obviously I'm scared, but I don't want to show fear. Then he says to me, oh yeah, there's somebody that just comes in the middle of the night when you're sleeping and chokes you. I'm like, that's very, very, scary, isn't it? He said, oh yeah, or you be sleeping and then suddenly you're gonna see like the head of a goat, like what we said earlier, the head of a goat flying in the middle of the room. The bed will be making like squeaky noises. A lot of nonsense we're saying. Now it's nonsense in it, thinking about it, but then I was like, oh my god. Yeah, they said to me that, oh yeah, there's someone that strangles you when you're sleeping and everything. Bear in mind, this is my first day, my first night in that school. I never forget that, man. That guy really put me through it. So anyway, so I'm tired now. Everyone, it's time to check in. Everyone's gonna sleep and everything, right? So right next to me. So let me just give you a little bit of a map of the place. It's not like it's basically like a big room and everything, yeah. And then there's bunks, a bunk of bed, like so. Bunk of bed, 1, 2, 3, 4, close to each other. Then like that, 4. So I'm sleeping on one at the bottom. Then next to me, on the next bunk, is my best friend. RIP to him again. He was the one I was sleeping on the next one. And then there's 2 other people above, right? So then, obviously, what the guy said to me was playing in my mind. My first time in a new school, first night, and then this is what this guy's telling me. I'm thinking it's like from frying pan to fire, because where I came from was full of snakes, and I mean my first night in that one as well, there was a snake, literally a snake in the toilet. It was just bad experiences. Anyway, so now I'm in another school. They're telling me there's ghosts, there's somebody strangling you. Like, what the hell? So I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. And then I'm saying to myself, you know, I'm gonna try and stay awake all night. I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't sleep. That's what I was gonna say. And then there's a lot of pillars in the building. A lot of pillars, right? So then I'm sleeping. I'm like this. I'm trying not to sleep, but I'm falling asleep.
Because you're scared.
I'm scared, but I'm trying not to sleep. So I'm like, I don't want to sleep in it because I don't want to get choked. And I'm like that again. I'm dozing off. Then suddenly, I look to my left and I see a figure. Here behind a pillar. Like this is the pillar, and the guy was just standing halfway. Like this is the pillar now, yeah. And the guy was standing halfway like this, like that, like kind of watching me. I'm tired, so I'm like. Then it moved from that pillar, moved to the next one.
Did you see him walking?
Every time I do this, he's moved.
Wow.
It was scary, man. When I think about it now, it's scary, man. So I'm like that, yeah. Again, he's moved to another one. So basically, we're just doing that, moving closer and closer and closer. No one ever lied to you guys, yeah. No one ever lied. The next time I opened my eye, the guy was literally like this above me. Literally, I don't want to hear that. Oh my God. Literally right like this. I'm like this now, lying down, right? And the guy's like literally above me, like this. He just like, yeah, grab my neck. And this guy was squeezing it. When I mean this guy really wanted to kill me, he was squeezing it. He squeezed it so hard, yeah, that literally, my eyes were open now. Because I'm awake now, something's wrong. He's squeezing me so bad, yeah. I literally lost senses. Like my ear, I couldn't hear nothing. And my eyes were open, I couldn't see nothing. Obviously, I can't breathe. Everything was just silent, black. And I was like, my eyes were open. I knew that I'm not closing my eyes, I'm not sleeping. So that moment, yeah, when I lost other senses, you know, I just kind of like feel like, yeah, this is gonna be me. But I'm dead. I'm dead struggling. So I'm like that, like trying to wake whoever's next to me. So I hit my boy, my best friend at the time, yeah. Then he woke up and then he hit the guy, and the guy ran away.
Did you know who the guy was?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story. So I woke up here. I was like, oh my God, I was crying because I'm young and I'm crying because it was bare dark as well. So he ran, so I'm like crying. My friend was there with me, we're like panicking. So literally I stayed up all night. The next day I went to the man that's in charge of the dorm, right? I went to him to report the whole situation, told him that yeah, I saw somebody. But actually when he was running, I saw who he was, his figure. I saw the back of him, so I knew who it was. So I told the man that yeah, I got choked when I was sleeping and I know who did it. It's that guy. It's this guy, because he told me some story like that. I'm young and you're telling me something like that, and then you actually act on it. So I told him that it's that guy. Then they called him. I told my mom as well. My mom was going mad. And if you know Nigerian mom, yeah.
I know mom.
Oh my God.
She's not gonna be happy about that.
Nigerian moms don't take that kind of nonsense. You don't play with a child, man.
I know.
You don't play with a child. And then near-death experience. What? So I told the woman and my mom. My mom told the man, she was sparking. Then the man called the boy, they asked him questions, they tried to deny it and everything. But lucky for me, my best friend at the time saw it as well, so he confirmed it that it's this guy. Then they expelled him. And then that same moment, yeah, I still stayed in the school for a bit. For like another year until when my best friend passed away from the same school, because obviously other things in it. So when he passed away, then that's when I had to stop the school. Then I was going from home, became a day student. So I was commuting and then came to this country like a year after. Where I hope I didn't scare you guys, man. But if you went to Nigerian school, you understand where I'm coming from. And if you want to send your child to Nigerian school,
think about it.
Think about it, man. Think about it. Some things, yeah, superstition, and then there's some people trying to actually act it out.
But what's wrong with that guy? Like, is that guy, like, was he not well? Like, did anyone else come out and say that he's done something like that to them? Or was it just you?
I feel like it's not his first time doing it. I think he is the strangler. So he created like his own alter ego, his own entity. Like yeah, there's this one, they got names. There's one called, I don't want to say the name because I don't know if they're real demons. So come and attack me. I'm not going to mention any demon's name. Yeah. But anyway, he kind of like trying to create his own by telling me, oh yeah, there's this someone that comes to strangle you in the middle of the night, and then he's the one strangling you. Don't that sound like a movie to you?
That would be a good scary movie.
Yeah, like a scary movie, innit? Where the person that's actually the killer is the one talking to you, and then you find out they're the killer. That's exactly what I went through.
That person's not well.
Anyway, my guys, that's the story there. You know, my near-death experience and all that stuff. So,
if you guys have got any near-death experience, just comment down below. Let us know about it if you're willing to share, or you can write it into our Gmail as well. We'd like to hear about it.
Yeah, you know, tell us your experiences, man.
Yeah.
Life is real. Alright, man. See you later.
Thanks,
Subscribe,
guys.
like, share, comment. See you later.
Bye.